Hello, all my Kinvians. I accidentally pressed the record button sooner than I expected, but hey, it worked out in the end, I guess. Anyway, just a quick update. Unfortunately, the Torchwood episode today, or today's Discovering Torchwood episode, which is the review of Countryside, is not going to be up at the usual time. Experienced some technical issues, which unfortunately requires me to edit the video again. So, I might be able to get it out tonight. More likely tomorrow morning, but, one thing I did want to ask is if I can get it out tonight, would you all want me to do that, or would you prefer I just wait until tomorrow and upload it at what would be a regular time for me? So, yeah, let me know that in the comments down below. And also, I figure while I'm doing this video, I would just make some quick commentary on my thoughts having to do with the whole YouTube, uh, basically where they've been demonetizing a lot of people's videos. And it's definitely a tricky subject, to say the least, because it is affecting a lot of people that do news here on YouTube. Probably one of the most significant, or two of the most significant ones being Phil DeFranco, who I subscribe to and enjoy his videos, and the Young Turks. And then there's others as well, which, I don't know, I've seen some people commenting on or making their own videos about the subject, some of which are very well done and well thought out, and then others just kind of seem to be whining about it. It's because the way I look at it is like this: could this hurt YouTube in the long run? There's a good possibility of that. It's also, I guess, sort of in the opening stages of them actually administering this, from what it seems like. So things will change and get adjusted as time goes on, I assume. But as a private business, it's completely in their right to do this, if they want to. Because if, well, they're doing this for the advertisers, which is, doing that can be questionable, unfortunately, because of the fact that a lot of advertisers are still stuck in the TV age. And yes, cable TV still exists. Yes, cable TV will probably be around for a while, but overall, it's dead. A lot of cable TV is, not really worthwhile anymore, and the fact that a lot of advertisers haven't really adjusted with the times and adjusted their viewpoints, kind of says a lot about what they do as a whole. And who knows, that might change over time. But I don't honestly foresee this affecting a lot of channels down the line, or a lot of ones that matter, I guess, because yes, people are getting demonetized for overuse of swear words and cussing, which, depending on what their subject matter is, I can kind of understand that, to be completely honest. I don't think people should be censored, but at the same time, I can understand. But then you have subjects like, especially with the news, talking about sensitive subjects, current events, stuff like that. That part of the terms of service, or not terms of service, but basically that part of the rules is most likely going to need to be modified or clarified, basically, because again, you have people like Phil DeFranco, the Young Turks. That's their profession. That's what they do for a living. Now, thankfully, both of those have alternate means of making money outside of AdSense. The Young Turks have their membership program, which they are they're a subscriber-funded platform. They do bring in money through AdSense and stuff like that, but that's not their only source of income. And then you have Phil DeFranco, who he doesn't have a subscriber service per se, but he works out deals with advertisers that he'll advertise their stuff during his shows. He has a platform where he sells merchandise and brings in a lot of money. So, both of those are rather safe in my opinion. You do have people who are only, like, they're only on YouTube, or they haven't really expanded out in the same way that those two channels have, that it's definitely going to affect them negatively, unfortunately. But again, I think that things like that will probably be modified as time goes on, or at least I hope so. I don't see it being a major issue. But I feel like I'm kind of tripping over my own words here, but basically, in the long run, I don't see this being a major issue for YouTube. I think YouTube is going to be just fine. People will still continue to use it. It is admittedly a bit questionable of a move to make, with Facebook and a few other sites definitely starting to up their game as far as video services go. But again, I think that YouTube will most likely, especially now that it's very public and in the forefront what they're doing, will be forced to make some adjustments, and the creators of YouTube will have to make some adjustments as well. Now, the reason why I don't think this is entirely a bad thing, and basically, I think there are a lot of videos out there on YouTube that get monetized. Some of which are just because, like, there's something copyrighted on them, they get flagged, and that's an automatic monetization if the company that flags it, makes it so. But at the same time, you have people just making videos that really have no substance to them, and they get monetized, and they do that just to make a few dollars. And I mean, if I can see why people would do that, want to try and make a quick buck, which Google AdSense, you're not going to make a quick buck unless you get really popular really fast. But I see a lot of videos that I don't understand why they're monetized. I don't understand why these ads come up. And I mean, I do use ad blocker on some sites, but for like YouTube and other websites, I don't, because I prefer to support, the creators that I watch. But then again, since I do that, I'll come across certain videos, and it's just, it's a random piece of nothing. Like, it's a 10-second clip, and it gets an advertisement before it. And I just don't understand that. Part of me feels like that YouTube doing this might actually help YouTube be a little bit more bearable as far as just going and checking out videos and not having to worry about running into all kinds of ads. But again, at the same time, there are legitimate people that put hard work into their videos that are going to get hit with this. I mean, thankfully, there is the capability of them requesting a manual review of the video, I believe it is, and then someone will go through the video and check and see if it's advertiser friendly. And that's going to affect some people negatively. But again, I think people will adjust. I don't think the adjustment will be as major as some people make it out to be. Like, it's not going to turn YouTube into happy, happy fun land. I think everyone is going to have to make adjustments, including YouTube, or Google, I guess, more specifically. And then, who knows, maybe in the long run, this will mean that some of the advertising companies will adjust their viewpoints, will adjust the way that they market things when it comes to online advertising. Because again, this isn't TV. This YouTube and the internet in general is a much different place. And it's basically the future of where video is going. I mean, it's the current of where video and shows have been going. Just hopefully marketing agencies realize that and they start to act accordingly. Who knows? But anyway, those are just some of my thoughts on the subject. I apologize if I rambled and lost track of my thoughts there a little bit, but figured I would share that in addition to this little update, just so it wasn't just me saying, oh yeah, by the way, video's going to be late again. So, yeah, I apologize that Discovering Torchwood is going to be late, but again, if you want me to put it up whenever it's ready, let me know in the comments down below. Otherwise, I'll aim for tomorrow morning, you know, the same usual time, about 10 o'clock or maybe 11 o'clock a.m. Central Standard Time. But yeah, that's all I have to say. Until next time, everyone, I am Papa Ken. I hope you all have a wonderful weekend, and I'll see you on the next video.